Acadia National Park sits within Mount Desert Island. It's one of the most diverse and stunningly beautiful places we've been. And as always, we begin with the Visitor Center. Walking up to the Visitor Center, we found that this sign explained how fragile the ecosystem was.
There are so many hikes in Acadia, we wanted to find the ones that were best for us. Bushkill actually set my recovery back a little bit, so now we're sure to take easy to moderate trails. No more 1,000 stairs. The visitor center was crazy with people. I love the spirit of artists. One found a discarded workman's glove and turned the trash into something uniquely beautiful.
All right, so this right behind us is Lake, what now?
It's Jordan Lake. We're going to hike it later, but it's so beautiful to see it from here.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd show you the beautiful view. And this is halfway up Cadillac Mountain.
We had to book a time slot so that we could drive up to the summit of Cadillac Mountain. We booked it months in advance and chose an early morning pass. That really was a mistake because it was so foggy, and it took until about 4 o'clock to burn off.
This pigeon was hysterical. He walked around the paths the whole time we were here, looking like he owned the place.
We learned very quickly that parking was a nightmare, so we arrived every day about 8:30 in the morning and took the shuttle bus wherever we wanted to go. It was great. We came off Cadillac Mountain and headed straight for the cliffs. We could recognize the spectacular beauty even through the fog, and we came back several days in a row. Most of the time we packed a lunch and headed for here.
We could see the buoys bobbing in the ocean. We were lucky enough to see a lobster boat pull up and check his traps. The ocean trail goes right along the beach. It's really a beautiful hike.
Acadia National Park, and it's a name just beautiful. We came here the other day and it was foggy and we couldn't see anything, but today
Wild Gardens of Acadia was so different from anything we had seen. It was a lovely small garden. Sierre des Monts, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is directly behind it and is the wetlands of Acadia. Again, something that surprised us. There are several trails. We picked Jessup Trail. It was lovely, so quiet and uncrowded. We loved the break.
All right, so today we're at Acadia National Park and we're going to Jordan Pond.
Jordan Pond, this is our last hike in the park,
Yeah.
so it's kind of a bittersweet day.
Jordan Pond was an amazing place. Not only was the walk awesome, but the water was crystal clear. In fact, it's the drinking water source for MDI. That's Mount Desert Island, where Acadia is on. This was a great last hike.
We were here for 2 weeks, and it wasn't long enough.
Bar Harbor is the largest city close to Acadia in Maine. So we're in Bar Harbor, Maine. Bar Harbor. You know, there's just something about Bar Harbor. It has a quaint, small village feel, but it's the people really that make it spectacular.
So my name is Bree and I live in Maine, and we have a special sandwich here called the peanut butter and fluff sandwich. So it's great with either creamy or crunchy peanut butter, but then it's called marshmallow fluff. It's absolutely wonderful. It's a favorite. The kids will always love it. It's great.
This is the Bar Harbor Airport, which offers biplane rides to see the area. That's a bucket list for me. The only problem was they wanted $350 for 20 minutes. Ouch! We're hoping someone has the barnstormer spirit in the Midwest for a reasonable price. There were wild turkeys all over Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire.
Look at this. It's an English abomination. A Yorkshire pudding with ice cream. Oh. We did find a lighthouse. Someone actually lives there. Can you imagine hundreds of tourists outside your home on the weekends? Wow. Here's some items you don't find in California. How about feed for deer? Or this crawfish party table? Or even lobster for $8.99 a pound. It actually went down lower. Our campground was lovely, but so was everywhere. You just can't seem to get away from beauty in this place.
We were just out exploring when we spotted this beautiful garden from the road. We immediately pulled in and discovered what a treasure we had stumbled on. Acadia Garden is one of 4 properties in the Land and Garden Preserve collection. Does it get any more spectacular than this? Any more peaceful?
We asked about other properties in the area and were directed to Thuya Gardens. Just look at that stunning gate. It's hand-carved. This garden was fashioned after a typical English garden, and I felt so much at home.
We were surprised to be greeted by countless monarch butterflies, who we thought by now would be on their way to Mexico. The docent told us this was not a monarch but a viceroy butterfly. Who better to be in an English garden? Still, looks like a monarch to me.
They weren't the only butterflies there.
We were truly sorry to be leaving Acadia and Bar Harbor.
Hey, thanks for watching. And if you like our videos, please press the subscribe button.